Hey YouTube, Jon Porter here from Tech Radar, and we're here with another Week With review, the format designed, created and invented by us, Tech Radar. We've been playing with the new Nintendo Switch. It's the new machine that can either be used as a console or as a handheld. It's a very interesting piece of technology, a lot of people very excited about it, so stay tuned for my full thoughts at the end of my week.
Hello YouTube, Jon from right? Like a lot of peanuts before starting this. You know when there's like a bit of peanut and it just like sits in your tooth so perfectly you can't get purchase on the... Please cut that out. Hello YouTube, Jon from Tech Radar here, and welcome to another episode of A Week With. The Economist, Sex and Science, Gene Editing, Clones and the Ethics of Making... I'm just kidding, of course it's the Nintendo Switch. I don't have any games for it yet, but I'm going to get it plugged in and set up. This is the stand. Let's put that there. So this console is powered by USB-C. The unfortunate thing is that the power brick, it's not detachable. So if you want to charge this thing from a USB socket, you're going to have to buy a separate USB cable. Plug it in. Ooh, all right. First problem, not a very long power cable at all. And then I can lead this in the cable management hole here. HDMI cable, I'm going to get that plugged in. And if I just turn on this button at the top, lovely. The first time you turn it on, you get questions like, hey, connect to your Wi-Fi network, or what language do you speak? I've already done that, so I'm just getting to this default home menu. And then I'm gonna plug that into there. No? I am disappointed. Oh, unless... Green light is on, dock is powered, Nintendo Switch screen. This is my Yume Joy-Con grip. Yeah. Cool, Joy-Con grip here, not the charging grip. You do not get the charging grip with the console. There is a button around the back here. There we are, now you slide it off like so. I'm so sorry, this probably looks really awful, but in my defense, I'm doing this one-handed. And holding a GoPro. Yeah, looks like the right and the left analog stick can be used to navigate the menus. Fun. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to have a game or two? Today, I'm going to go along and pick up my copy of Legend of Zelda. I don't know whether this event is going to have docks at it, so I'm going to take both the handheld portion of the console and the docking portion, which means annoyingly I'm going to have to completely dismantle the neat power cable arrangement that I've done. This is another annoying thing about the Switch. It seems to have that kind of PS4 attitude of never turning off, just sleeping, which is fine with a home console, but a little bit annoying when it comes to a handheld where you're trying to squeeze every little bit of battery life out of it. It does all fit in a bag quite easily, so it is still quite portable. Hey, so I've just spent an afternoon playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the Joy-Con controllers, when in the grip, have actually really grown on me. I didn't expect to like the placement of the right analog stick, straight up, but actually it's a fairly natural position once you kind of learn how to hold the controller properly, and once you've kind of used it. The game is really good. It's a really fun experience. The one reservation I have so far, probably the amount of inventory management you have to do in this game. The inventory size isn't that big, which means you constantly have to be dropping your items and that sort of thing in order to make enough space for the more powerful items you find. I'm about to take the Switch into the office to play some 1-2 Switch with some people that like their games. Getting a little bit tired of carrying the dock around. It would be really nice if there was just some sort of like USB-C to HDMI connector available. Actually having to carry that dock is a bit of a faff.
First step on these, I have to attach it to my wrist. I'm assuming we don't want another repeat of the Wii.
Yeah.
Throwing it through the TV, or throwing it at the person you're playing with, I guess.
Some of the mini games you have to take the things off, like the black bit you have to slide it off, which gets super annoying in between games.
Oh, I think Slider got it.
Who's got it? Oh, it's Pexi! Pexi, the undefeated champion.
Fucking hell!
Oh!
It's very weird not looking at the screen.
Yeah, I don't know if like the audio feedback is like enough.
Right.
So you need 2
Are you
bounces.
getting any vibrations on it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're far better already.
What I like is that there's no camera trying to track us. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Too slow.
My dad is the kind of the archetypal Wii player. When the Wii came out, we put around some family friends, and he got really into Wii tennis and Wii golf and all this sort of stuff. And he actually ended up buying a Wii for himself. So I'm going to take the Switch along and see how he likes 1-2 Switch. See if that can kind of recapture the same kind of mainstream charm that Wii Sports had. So I've just got the Wii U console, 2 Joy-Cons, taking along the 2 Joy-Con grips as well. Really wish there was a way of kind of mounting them to like the back of the Switch or something so you don't lose them. And then so I'm finally at my parents' house. I've got the Switch all set up in its kind of tabletop mode. You hold that one. Yes. It's a bit more performative than Wii Sports as well. Kind of feels like it's less about just like playing the thing, more about, I don't know. Oh, you have to detach the. Oh, sorry. So that's so you hold this button on the back. No, what?
What? Yeah, just ahead of you. That was quite an interesting game actually. So how much do these cost?
So the whole thing is £280. So whereas the Wii was like only 200 or so.
So it's a neat little screen. Do you have to put the thing back on it? Well, I don't know why we had to take it off.
That's annoying as well. Like with the Wii modes, you can just pass them around. You don't have to do anything with them. Like these having like a detachable bit.
What about table tennis?
Basically, you have to kind of listen to the audio cue for others to hit it, then it hit the table, and then you kind of have to like estimate.
Apart from getting the rhythm, there's nothing more to it.
Yeah, yeah. Like well, once you're in that swing, it's kind of.
Then it gets boring. That's just odd.
Okay, rotation is quite. So rotation we need to take off these again.
This music could get annoying now.
Gently pick up your Joy-Con with one hand and rotate it.
Alright.
Switch! Don't touch your Joy-Con.
Don't you score special than you?
At the moment.
I think my view is there's no killer games there.
No, but like some of them you kind of say were interesting.
Oh yeah.
I suppose the biggest problem is like there's nothing here you can kind of play on your own to kind of get good at it. It's like you could only ever play them 2-player. Oh,
So what
That's
do you
actually
do
quite good. Well, you have a
when
go.
it vibrates? What
Joanna,
do you do?
Joanna, come here, you have a go.
yeah.
Let me just show you the last set of glasses.
Joanna, we'll look at glasses later.
Oh, like those ones are okay.
Those are glasses, right. We're on film, by the way. Can I show it to you again, actually? Come on, that's what I like. Quite like this.
Okay. So would you say this one's your favourite mini game so far?
Yeah.
So am I right in saying that some of these you think are quite clever and quite good, but you don't think it quite has that same something as like Wii Sports Tennis?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's fair.
Because that was properly kinetic. Rather
Yeah. In an ideal world, I'd have a second dock plugged into my monitor. That would be a really great accessory to have. But as it stands, I think I'm going to use it in tabletop mode. Picking these grips on and off consistently is very, very annoying. You know, if you've got a game suspended, it loads up in like literally a couple of minutes. It's really very impressive. Also, so the touchscreen isn't used that much, but it's really helpful for the little bits of keyboard stuff. I've never played Just Dance before, so I actually have no idea how this works.
Four stars? So that's the first time I've ever played a Just Dance game. It's alright.
Today I've just brought it into the office as a handheld. The one annoyance is really that you can't use Bluetooth headphones. So I tend to use Bluetooth headphones when I'm like traveling to and from work and stuff, because I find it just it's nicer not having to like
have a cable tangled to yourself when you take your phone out your pocket. Then another problem, of course, is that if you want to use it in docked mode, plugged into a TV, you're basically forced to like trail a very long headphone cable along to your console. As a handheld, it seems to work pretty well. I'm going to continue using it over the course of the day, see how much battery life I can squeeze out from it. So for future reference, that was about 20 minutes or so of playing. Since then, my Switch has been in sleep mode ever since, so it hasn't been completely powered off. Been playing for 20 minutes already, and I'm going to play for as long as it takes to run down the battery. Obviously, this is going to differ a lot between different games. This isn't going to be the most scientific test in the world, just to give you a general idea of how much battery life you can expect. There's now this much battery remaining. So I'll carry on playing tomorrow. So that's that much battery remaining after 1 hour and 35 minutes. Alright, so I just had, unfortunately it's disappeared now, the console battery low indicator, and that's after 2 hours and 10 minutes of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So it's the end of the day, and I just tried to turn on the Nintendo Switch to try and completely run its battery down, and I'm happy to report it is finally out of battery. That is not turning on, so that's after 2 hours and 35 minutes of use, actively playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now that's not me leaving it idling or something and like not kind of touching it, that's me actually playing it with a stopwatch next to me, roughly 2.5 hours. So from what I can see, Nintendo's promise of offering the minimum 2.5 hours of battery life on the Nintendo Switch seems to be accurate. That was my week with the new Nintendo Switch console. Overall, I'm very impressed with it. The screen itself is nice and bright and clear. Even though it's only 720p, it still feels nice and crisp and nice to look at. There are, however, some reports emerging of the screen getting scratched as people are putting it into the dock. This is going to be a problem. You're going to be putting it into and taking it out of that dock repeatedly on a weekly basis. And so even if it scratches it the smallest amount each time, that's going to build up a lot over time. The other issue I have with the console is the sheer amount of little bits and pieces that come with it. Even in just the box itself, you're getting the 2 Joy-Cons, Joy-Con straps, Joy-Con grip, the Switch itself, the dock, and I'm already having problems keeping track of where my straps are, for example, and I have a suspicion that over time we're going to see a lot of people losing these small bits and pieces. But the big highlight of the new console has to be the new Zelda game. It's an absolutely fantastic game, whether you're playing it at home or on the go, and I've been really, really impressed with it. And it's the kind of game that really shows off what this new form factor is capable of, kind of taking those console experiences out on the road with you. But, of course, the proof is going to be in the next couple of years, where Nintendo are going to have to work really hard to make sure they maintain this interest and this excitement going forward, to make sure that developers want to make new and exciting games for the console and make the most out of the new form factor. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below if you have any thoughts, queries, suggestions, musings, any of that good stuff. Give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Click here if you want more fantastic videos from us here at Tech Radar. We have premium products here. We've got the Roomba 980, we've got the Nvidia Shield, and we've got the Galaxy Samsung, I don't know, it's a watch. It's good, it's cool. See ya.